and welcome to Labour Lens. I am Sharon Ijason. On this week's episode of the program, we'll continue our conversation towards achieving local government autonomy across the state, with special focus on Zamfara. Local government workers will receive 6,500 as the minimum. Let the conversation continue in a moment.
When you are united, you are strong. But the moment you allow your ranks to be divided, as the proverb goes, it says, if a wall does not crack, no lizard or any reptile can get into it. So my advice, let not the wall of the Nigerian Labour Congress and its affiliates, don't let there be any crack.
This was the admonition by veteran Labour leader Azan Sumono to Nigeria Labour Congress NLC towards ensuring inclusiveness of workers from all strata in the country. In his acceptance speech after his re-election, the president of the Nigerian Labour Congress, Ayuba Waba, reassured Nigerian workers of quality representation.
That the minimum wage, if passed into law, must be implemented. And therefore, we must dust all our protest shoes. We must get ready to engage the system until the system recognizes the fact that workers are not slaves. Workers are partners in progress. And therefore, we work for us to be paid. We don't work for charity. We work for us to be paid. We need to take care of our families. Just as the politicians still, to do what they are doing, we need to also tell them that a worker is worthy of his wages.
At the just concluded 12th Delegate Conference of the Nigerian Labour Congress, workers here are optimistic that there's a renewed strength to fight casualization of workers, outsourcing of staff, and many other social issues Nigerian workers might be faced with. At a time when the average Nigerian worker can't wait to see the national minimum wage change from 18,000 naira to 30,000 naira as soon as possible, I recently got complaints by some local government workers who earn 6,500 naira as monthly basic salary. Curious on how a worker survives with just 6,500 naira monthly, I took the journey to Zamfara State in the northern part of Nigeria to see for myself. There, I met with Sulaiman Alazan, an administrative officer at Gusau local government. Can you tell me how much you earn and what level you are serving the local government right now?
That's what I'm telling you. I'm earning at least level 03 salary. After I'm almost level 10. Whenever there is evidence of advancement, but there is no benefit on it. You go to school, you advance, you will get the promotion, but still you are paying junior cadre level.
So how much do you earn?
10,000 per month. That's what I'm earning my salary.
Are you happy about this?
I am not happy. How will I be happy? I'm not happy at all.
Sulaiman Halazan explains the scope of his work as a schedule officer for Agricultural Department.
I'm in charge of the staff files. And all of this happening there, if they bring the files, I'm in charge. I will forward it to the director. So after the director minute, it will forward it to the chairman. So whatever is the responsibilities on administration for the agri staff there, I'm the one in charge of it. Agri department is a relevant department in the local government because they are in charge of giving fertilizer to the farmers, forestry, in charge of forestry, and these tractors for farming. There is more responsibilities on agriculture department in Gusau local government.
With 26 years experience of being a local government worker, Suleiman tells me how he spends his money.
You see, I used to, among that 10,000 naira, I paid my NEPA bill 1,200. I paid school fees for children, almost 18,000 naira, about 2 of them. And transport, I used to check at times, but roughly 4,000 mostly. And at least per year I pay 60,000 naira for my rent. So this is how I used to break the money and manage it. Though it's not sufficient, but I will manage it, and that's how I used to do mostly.
With the information he gave me, he spends 48,000 naira monthly, while he earns 10,000 naira. He rides a motorcycle after working hours to meet up with his responsibility. Suleiman had to go to his office but did not have means of transporting himself. He told me days like this, he has to trek to his office, which is about 15 minutes away from his house. And on this day, I took time to take a walk with him to Gusau local government, where he works. After the day's walk, he took me to his friend, who helps him with a motorcycle, with which he can earn extra income.
His salary is not up to 10,000 at least. That's why I decided to buy him a new machine. This machine, we share it together with him. The only thing whatever he gets, he use that money to go and feed his children and wife, then fuel the machine for me, just for me to go to office and come back. That's the only benefit I did from the machine, it's for him to fuel the machine in the morning. And when I come back from office, he now collected it, go for commercial activity, for him to support his wife and children. That's only the essence of, because he's my friend. So I pity the way he said his salary is not up to 10,000. That's why I pity how will he manage to feed his children with two children and one wife.
The time of
Jamliu, a revenue collector at Gusau local government, also says he earns 8,000 naira as a level 6 officer. He wants the Zamfara state governor to follow the minimum wage standard.
I called the government to increase my salary to 8,000 naira, not need for me. You understand? But I called the government to increase my salary, and others, more especially primary school and local government level, 8,000 naira, not need. I called the government to assist me and other workers to increase our daily salary, monthly salary from 8,000 naira to 18,000 naira, like state government workers.
The Zamfara state president of the Nigeria Union of Local Government Employees affirms that local government workers and primary school teachers don't benefit from the minimum wage.
In Zamfara state, the 18,000 minimum wage is implemented in the state workers, where in the local government and the primary teachers is not yet implemented in Zamfara to this moment I'm speaking to you. Only few states that the local governments are operating as a third tier of government, but majority of the states in the countries are no more functional. You go to local government, you meet a local government like a dry place, because people are not going there. Nothing is going. Only the government is paying salary to the workers. When it pays salary, because the local government is not allowed them to function as a third tier of government.
Sulaiman and Jamliu, who carry out their duties diligently as local government employees, hope the Zamfara state government will comply with the national minimum wage as it is being paid in other states of the Federation.